Hey guys, what's up? Zombie here. Welcome back to Evilzombies Lair. I think we're on episode 37 now, which I think is fantastic. I'm a little bit behind because basically life has been happening recently. But I'm back. I hope you guys have been eagerly awaiting this, and we are going to jump into a new episode. So today we're going to go over several things. We're going to go over some personal updates, some multimedia news, like movies and TV. We're going to go over the anime recommendation of the week. And then we're going to go over some tech news or some geeky stuff that I thought was interesting news at least. And then we're going to go over the main topic, which today is E3. So I know I'm a little behind on that, but I watched it, I loved it, and if you didn't get to see it, I have some updates for you on some pretty cool things. So let's jump into it. Okay, so basically, first off, personal updates. What have I been up to? Since it's the summertime, hanging out with the family a lot more. Pretty much everyone got their hours cut at work because it's a slower time of business right now. So I've been taking advantage of that time, and now I'm hanging out with family more. So it's nice. I get to spend pretty much one more day a week with just family. So sure, there might be a little less money, but as long as I'm careful, it'll be fine. And I get to hang out with my girls. It's nice. I'm enjoying that. So, really no complaints on that, actually. Yesterday, got to spend all day with the girls. It was nice. Except my older one, we sent her to the school just for summer school because she loves it. But anyways, it was good. What else were we doing recently? I got sponsored from a company called Fifine Technology, and they're awesome people. They're actually very cool people. They sent me the Fifine K025 and the K026 microphones for the sake of doing reviews. I'll show you one of the microphones real quick if you're watching the video. This one, it's a dynamic cardioid microphone. I'm not using it right now because I don't have a mic stand at the moment to hold it so it's hands-free. And I don't want to put you guys through all the noise of me having to handle it with my rings and stuff. Well, I guess I could just take off my rings, but still, there's handling noise, of course. But there always is if you're holding onto a microphone. But I'm looking for an actual stand or something for that's stable for my microphone clip, because I've tried it inside all my shock mounts and can't find a good size for it. So I'm looking. But maybe next week I'll record the podcast using that. And also, I like them. I did full reviews on both those microphones. On the first one, it's just one microphone. Then I got the two microphones set up for the K036. I like them. They're actually pretty cool. They sound good. But I'm getting into it. This isn't the review. Go watch that if you want. That's on my channel under the reviews playlist. So, basically, I've been doing that. I've been very excited about that. That was a big part of the past couple weeks, and I was really excited about it. So I wanted to update you guys on that. Let's jump into to some of the subtopics. Oh, and if you're listening to this, you can on a podcatcher of some sort. You can go watch it, like the video. All the episodes are available to watch on YouTube also. So youtube.com/evilzombie. Let's jump into some subtopics, guys. So first, multimedia news. There have been a lot of big movies coming out recently. There was Jurassic World. We took my older daughter out to that, and she loved it. So I'm very happy she's into dinosaurs and loves the Jurassic series. And then we took both of my girls, even my 3-year-old, over to see The Incredibles. I'm not going to tell you anything about the story, of course, but it's probably as good as the original. It was really good. And apparently it's entertaining enough. Oop, sorry. Okay, well, now if your ears are not bleeding anymore, I bumped the microphone. The Incredibles 2 was apparently good enough and entertaining enough for a 3-year-old to sit through the entire thing. That was amazingly shocking. We were very grateful. It was a good movie. It was a lot of fun. Just get some popcorn and go enjoy it. Go have a good time. You need to. A lot of people that would love to see movies just don't. I don't know why. They're just like, oh, I haven't seen a movie in years. It's like, what do you do all day? But no, getting back into it, guys. Those were a lot of fun. E3 did happen. That was a big part of the multimedia. We're going to get into that because that's the main topic. So next up instead is the anime recommendation of the week. Now, my animelist.net is still down. So I've been just going off of memory on which ones I've seen. And of course, Gundam 0083. I love this anime. I'm telling you, I love this anime. As far as Gundam series goes, that's definitely my favorite of all the Gundam series. It's just awesome. But basically, that's a really cool, and it's about basically a Gundam that can fire a nuke. And the bad guys steal it and gets away with it. So basically, you have good Gundams fighting the bad Gundams. Everyone has a good, like an actual Gundam. And this is the first series where that happened. And that is just awesome. Like it was before G Gundam or anything like that where you had everyone that had a Gundam. No, this is like, oh no, the bad guy Zeon got a Gundam. What do we do? It was really cool. I think you guys would like that. It's a good series. I would suggest you go look at myanimelist.net to see what I've seen if you're curious. But it's been down still for security reasons. But for tech news, there really isn't that much. I was just basically listing the myanimelist.net thing because that's all it really was. I'm actually looking interested in getting a new phone recently because my phone, half the time, it just doesn't work. I'm probably going on 3 years now with it, and I don't think I'm going to do Samsung again. Forget Samsung. After 2 years, they just kind of stop working, which is kind of unfortunate because they work great at first. I think I'm just going to wait for the Asus phone to come out because it costs about the same anyways. I'll wait for the Asus gaming phone to come out and I'll just get that. Forget Samsung, forget Apple. I'm going to go for a different company altogether. Something that has good quality parts. I like Asus. My motherboard of my computer is Asus. I used to have a video card with Asus, but they have really good quality control standards. So, going through them. So, moving on, guys. Main topic. E3. So, E3 has come and gone. It's been here, it's gone now. What stuck out the most? Or at least to me. So, this is going to be a slightly biased review. Just letting you know. It's going to be biased because I have favorites. And it's kind of obvious if you look at my channel. I'm going to go over basically 4 games that were the biggest things that really stuck out to me and just my thoughts on it and why it's awesome. So first off, the biggest thing, the thing that just kind of stuck with me is like, whoa, this is coming out. What? Doom Eternal. Oh yeah. They're doing a sequel to the 2016 Doom. Up until E3, there was not even a little whisper of if there was going to be a sequel at all. The people in the company actually said that they thought the game felt complete. They're like, oh, we don't need a sequel. The game is complete as it is. They like to throw people off. They're confusing people. They're doing a sequel, and it's so cool. I mean, we didn't see any gameplay. They did say that there's no gameplay footage until QuakeCon. But, it's so awesome. The trailer for it, go watch it. Just look up Doom Eternal. The trailer is so cool. I mean, it's just showing hell on Earth. You're not looking at hell. You're looking at Earth after hell has invaded Earth. So it's like the game Doom 2, basically. Where you're out of hell and you travel to Earth. And then you have to travel to hell and back and defeat everybody and kill everybody. And it's wonderful. But this is the best thing to happen since ever. So, yeah. I guess this is the best thing to happen since Betty White, and Betty White's the best thing to happen since sliced bread, because she's older than the invention that was made to slice bread for companies. Little trivia for those of you who didn't know. But it's basically a direct sequel, and it's wonderful. So moving on, out of my just fanboying because I love Doom. Fallout 76. There's actually a lot going for this, and we know a lot more about this than Doom. I guess it's closer to being released, so they announced a lot more of it. So, with Fallout 76, the biggest thing that really stuck with everyone is the entire game is online. It's an online game. I mean, everybody you see in the game is a real person. And that is just freaking mind-blowing. I don't know how they're going to transfer the story or how they're going to make that work, because they were avoiding NPCs, so I don't know how that's going to work. It might just be through terminals. I don't really know, but it's going to be amazing. I'm excited about that because the world looks beautiful. I mean, like Fallout 4, how they started adding in more colors and just making it look more varied, because Fallout 3 looked identical the entire game through. It's more like Fallout 4, but even more so. It looks gorgeous. And they showed a good bit of it. Looks really cool. So, every character is a real person, and it can be played alone. You can go through the storyline by yourself if you really want to. And that's a good choice, because I don't like other people that much. I'm probably not going to play with them. That's not my thing. I don't know. I'm not exactly a people person. I grew up in the middle of a desert. Literally. The closest thing to me was a mini mart. And that was the closest thing to my house for about 30 miles. A mini mart. There's nothing else. So I'm used to playing games single player, and that's how I like my Fallout games. But it's cool that I can have a friend join me, or my daughter can join me after she's a teenager, I guess. They'll have to wait a little while, huh? I'll just do single player. Oh, I'm excited for when she's old enough, then I can introduce her to the Resident Evil games. Yeah, I'm one of those dads that's like, okay, how old does she have to be to play a violent game? I'll wait for that. I'll get into that in a few years. But anyways, they're working on also a way to counter trolls, because they said one of the things that's gonna ruin experience is if people are being trolls on the game, and we know how that's gonna go. So they're working on ways to counter that, to fight trolls. Maybe they'll have harsh punishment systems. I really don't know. Or they'll just have people monitoring it at all times. I'm not sure. But we'll find out. Next game, guys. Elder Scrolls Blades. I know this might not be the biggest game in E3, but Elder Scrolls. On a phone. Fully playable and fully 3D. That's amazing. I mean, at first it looks like it's a touch and you can go places game, but then all of a sudden they start using dual joysticks, and I'm like, wait, you can freely control the character. And it has a full world. It's a full Elder Scrolls game. And they did announce Elder Scrolls 6, but they only showed like a screenshot. That's about it. Like a background and moving around it and have a logo pop up. That was it. With Skyrim's music. So there's nothing to show for Elder Scrolls 6. Like, at all. Nothing is done. But Blades, Elder Scrolls Blades, it's awesome. It looks really cool. It actually has really good graphics, and the gameplay looks pretty good. It has slashing mechanics, and it seems to be a bit more exact. So, like, you have to do blocking and all of that. It's cool. And it's a full-size Elder Scrolls world. But the gameplay resembles more like Elder Scrolls 2, where you're going through, like, dungeons and stuff also. I think I said they're going back more like the original, like it was almost procedurally generated. It looks cool. I'm excited about it. That one's going to be fun. And the last game I wanted to talk about, guys, the Resident Evil 2 remake. So basically, the Resident Evil 2 remake is happening because everyone kept on begging them for it, and they wouldn't do it. And then a fan started doing it, and it looked freaking amazing. A fan started remaking the games, and then they were like, oh, maybe we should do this. So they sent a cease and desist letter to the fan who had worked really hard on making an amazing product that was almost done. Everyone got bummed out, and then they're like, wait, we're doing this because we're making a full remake that's going to look gorgeous. And everyone's like, oh, okay, we'll be okay with this. So the guy who was making the mod, or like the custom version of it, is doing a different game, but using his own creation to make that. So we're going to get something amazing anyways. I'm going to have to look up what the game was called because it looked awesome. I can't remember the one he was making. But it played kind of like, it played just like the original, I think. It was just better. It's just gorgeous, everything. But what they're doing with the new Resident Evil game is they're making it in the RE engine, the new engine that they made Resident Evil 7 in. The logo scheme looked like Resident Evil 7. It was just Resident Evil and then a 2. So it's showing like they're using that engine. It's in the new line. And it looks as good as Resident Evil 7, but it plays as good as Resident Evil 4. By that I mean, it's not fixed cameras anymore. So they're changing that. This remake is not using fixed cameras for Resident Evil 2. Instead, it's using the over-the-shoulder system that Resident Evil 4 used. But it's focusing on horror. Yeah, it's not focusing on action. No, they're staying away from that. It looks freaky and it looks awesome. It's loyal and it looks so cool. There's a lot of gameplay footage out there for this one. So just go look up Resident Evil 2 Remake. It looks so cool. I'm definitely going to get that game. I love it. I really do need to finish playing Resident Evil on my channel. I think that's what I'm going to focus on next. Because it started, it has a good amount of progress in it. I had to redo some of the progress because of, well, basically my game just getting lost on that. Yeah, it was bad. And there was one time when I recorded a bunch and then the recording got corrupted. And it was so frustrating. But I will finish that game. I'll get back to where I was and I will finish it for you. I'm excited. Because Resident Evil 2 Remake has given me a kick in the butt to just keep going. So, that's exciting. It looks really good. Go look at it, guys. Go look at it on YouTube or, yeah, look it up. Trailer. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I've got to go. I hope you've enjoyed this. We kept it at a decent pace. I do tend to ramble, but oh well. Thank you so much for watching. Keep being amazing. Have a good one, guys. Bye.